What's going on, guys? So today's video is actually going to be a collaboration with my friend Justin from the channel Stay Fresh Productions, and today we're going to be doing Armani Eau de Nuit. So I ended up having to get another sample because originally I thought I had this one, but it was actually the Armani Eau de Nuit Oud. So this fragrance was actually launched in 2013. Because I only have a sample, you know what? Forget that. Justin, why don't you just give us your thoughts, okay?
What's up, guys? This is J.Copeland from the channel Stay Fresh Productions. Chad, thank you so much for having me on with this collaboration here, talking about Armani's Eau de Nuit. And I appreciate you sending me this little sample that you gave me to allow me to test this fragrance out a little bit. I did wear it a couple times on skin, and right off the bat I'll say it's a very pleasant scent. I do enjoy the scent of it, but it does fall a little bit flat for me. What I get out of this, I get quite a bit of spices. When it first sprays on, I get quite a bit of cardamom. I think there's some nutmeg and even some pink pepper in there. The pink pepper is paired with bergamot at the top to give it a little bit of a bright kick, which makes it a little aromatic in addition to being sweet and spicy. The sweetness is coming from the tonka bean, which is super heavy in this fragrance, and you can find it in a lot of designer fragrances out today, especially those geared towards the cooler weather. Again, a pleasant sweetness, but definitely not anything you've never smelled before. In the heart we get a little bit of iris, and that iris, although on my skin not screaming, it is quite a hallmark of this fragrance because it's that iris paired with the tonka bean that brings it into the territory of another popular fragrance, and that fragrance is from the house of Prada, known as Prada L'Homme Intense, at least for me. But without the leather note. Prada L'Homme Intense has, among other notes, tonka bean and iris paired together with leather. Again, this one, Eau de Nuit, no leather in here, but still that tonka and iris combo brings it into that territory of Prada L'Homme Intense. I'm going to remind myself of the opening. Just a second here. Yeah, very nice. Again, kind of spicy and open and bright, but definitely sweet and rich. Again, very pleasant, but once it gets into the dry down for me, again, it falls a little flat. It's a little bit one-dimensional. You know, if you like fragrances like Prada L'Homme and L'Homme Intense, or, you know, La Nuit de L'Homme from Yves Saint Laurent, or even Armani Co Profumo, this is kind of in that vein, that cardamom, tonka bean, spicy, sweet, maybe a little bit of leather, of course no leather in here, but still in that territory. If you like those scents and you don't have any of them, then this is yet another alternative. However, if you have any of those fragrances, you don't need this one. I think you can skip it unless you smell it and you find it significantly different and or better to your nose than the other fragrances I mentioned. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Armani's Eau de Nuit. Chad, let's hear what you have to say. Back to you.
Thanks, Justin. I really do appreciate you being a part of this video. So the top notes of this fragrance are bergamot and pink pepper, with the mid being heliotrope, nutmeg, cardamom, and iris, and the base is cedar, amber, and tonka bean. So what I get out of this fragrance is that I've been wearing this for the last 4 days. I got a lot of iris and a lot of tonka bean. The iris is very powdery in this fragrance, and the tonka bean is very sweet. I'm not a big fan of powdery scents, but this one I do. I really like the scent. And then there's a lot of pink pepper there, but it's more in the background. And then towards the base, it's pretty much just woods along with the iris. The iris is pretty much from start to finish, but the two main players are the iris and the tonka bean. This fragrance is a little different. I like it, but it comes across as somewhat feminine with that powdery undertone. Seasons to wear this one, clearly fall and winter occasions. I find that this is a very versatile fragrance. You don't have to wear this at nighttime, even though it says Eau de Nuit. You can wear this pretty much daytime as well. But for me, this is more of an office fragrance, a suit and tie, or night out, not a club type of fragrance, because this is more of a gentlemanly type of scent. This is like important dinners, you know, an opera, a really nice evening out. You can wear it to the lounge, you know, but for me, you have to dress up a little bit. Again, this is a gentleman's scent. Longevity, 8 to 9 hours, and projection was mild to moderate. Prices on this one, you're really not gonna get much of a deal. Retail up here, it's $117 to be exact, Canadian at the Hudson's Bay Company. Online, this ranges anywhere from $70 to $90 USD. And if you convert that 70 USD, at the moment it's about 90 to $95 Canadian. My wife's thoughts on this one? She likes it. She finds it's very powdery, spicy, and a little bit of the woods. However, she does find it's a little bit too feminine as well, and she thinks that she can actually rock this a lot better than I can. So my final thoughts on this one, I like it, but I don't love it. I do prefer this one over some of the other powdery scents out there. Straight off the bat, right, straight off the mind, the other powdery scents that come to mind that I personally like is the Guess 1981 Indigo for Men. This is classier. This is more of a mature type of fragrance, but with a playful disposition. You know, if you're a gentleman who takes himself seriously, but not too seriously, and you have that playful side, this is a very good scent. But you are paying for the price tag. You're not gonna get a very good deal, but I do think it is a solid scent, and the longevity and performance is very good. Final rating out of 5, 4. 4 out of 5. You know, I do like it. The powderiness is different, but I do prefer this powdery scent over some of the other ones out there. So everyone, that's it for Armani's Eau de Nuit. So if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, share the video, subscribe if you haven't. I'll attach Justin's link down below. Make sure to check him out if you haven't done so. Again, Justin, thank you very much. I really do appreciate you doing this video. We thank you for your time. Take care, and we'll see you later.